Come here, Regis. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Walk with Regis. Oh, Lord. Hi, Rocky. There's our neighbor's dog. Alright. It's going to be a slightly difficult morning. We're going to go this way. Alright, so today, what are you doing? Today is September 10th. Today the weather will be a high of the, well, look at that. He sees a plane. Yep, there it is. There's a plane. That's his reaction to planes. Violence, aggression, ripping grass to the shreds. Frustrated that he can't get to the plane. Look at that. Alright, so as I was saying, today is September 10th. Today, the weather will be in the high of the high 70s, and the lows will be in the mid 60s. Now, I never give an exact temperature anymore because, you know, it could vary by a couple of degrees. So I give a range now. There will be a 0% chance of precipitation today. And now let's talk about the news. Buffalo man found guilty after fatally shooting victim inside his apartment. Erie County District Attorney John Flynn announced Friday a Buffalo man has been found guilty of one count of manslaughter in the second degree. On January 10th, 63-year-old Michael Rattle of Buffalo fatally shot 63-year-old Daniel Wolf with a legally owned shotgun. The murder occurred inside Rattle's apartment on Geary Street in Buffalo. Rattle will face a maximum of 5 to 10 years in prison when he is sentenced on November 4th at 10:30 a.m. Defendant's bail has been set at $15,000. Crime Stoppers Western New York is offering a reward for information on August double shooting. They're looking for information leading to the arrest of the people responsible for a double shooting. The shootings occurred on August 29th, 2022 on Hewitt Avenue in Buffalo. Crime Stoppers Western New York is asking for anyone with information on the incident or the pictured subjects above. You guys would have to look up the article because I don't think there's a way I can share the pictures. There might be. I might try it. I'll have to go to my YouTube editing app thing. If I can share pictures with people, that'll be a game changer, because then you guys will see what the missing people look like and suspects of crimes. I mean, it's not really good pictures anyway, it looks like that they just screenshotted some old grainy security camera footage. It's all black and white. Alright, former fire department recruit arraigned on misdemeanor charge. Erie County District Attorney's Office announced that 26-year-old Jordan X. Ernest of Buffalo was arraigned Friday in Buffalo City Court on one count of making a punishable false witness statement. Oh, there's another one. Here, let me see if I can. There it is. There's what offends him. That's exactly what offends. Regis! Come here! Motherfucker! You're terrible! That's terrible, Regis! Very bad! I need to find a different way to record, because this is getting much. He's always ripping this damn thing out of my hands. Over some damn plane. Running towards the fucking street. You crazy? There's cars driving around. They don't care about you. They'll hit you on purpose. Alright, according to the district attorney's office, Ernest gave a sworn statement to police on July 7th around 4:30 a.m. regarding a fire that involved his vehicle on Elk Street in Buffalo. Ernest gave contradicting sworn statement to the Buffalo Fire Department on July 6th. The charge carries a maximum sentence of 1 year in jail. Okay, here's another piece of news. Spotted lanternflies have been found in Buffalo. Let's see if you can listen to this article.
Why, Selena? Large verdicts. After my accident, I called Selena, and they got me 20 times more than insurance offered.
And the Department of Agriculture is asking people to keep an eye out for the spotted lanternfly. The highly invasive pest was most recently seen in Buffalo near an active rail line. More than 100 adult lanternflies have since been found in western New York. They could have a devastating impact on local grapevines and apple orchards. If you see one of these bugs, you should kill it immediately and notify the Department of Agriculture.
And yeah, in this video, they've got them crawling all over trees, crawling all over their hands, gathered in by the dozens on paper towels and being shown, being allowed to live. I don't know. Oh boy, here we go. Here's another one. Here's a squirrel. Let's see how he reacts to this one. I know he sees the squirrel. And unfortunately, we gotta go that way. Alright, what else is in the news? Okay, so far I'm not really finding much. Okay, here's one. If you love lobster, it may be soon difficult to find it on menus in New York State. An influential conservation group has downgraded America's lobster rating, which may cause many retailers and restaurants to pull the delicious crustacean from their offering. Monterey Bay Aquarium Seafood Watch updated lobster rankings for September 2022. American Lobster previously had a good alternative rating, but now has an avoid rating from the group. The primary reason for the change is due to the threat lobster trapping poses to whales. Lobsters trapped in the waters of Canada and the United States are now on Monterey Bay Aquarium Seafood Watch's so-called red list. Means that many companies who follow the group's recommendations may pull lobster, or lobster could become quite expensive and retailers and restaurants scale back. The recommendation could also affect New Yorkers' ability to buy lobster in grocery stores or seafood markets. Monterey Bay Aquarium Seafood Watch collaborates with many restaurants, retailers, seafood suppliers, chefs, and governments, so its reach is long. According to the Associated Press, even meal companies are affected. A HelloFresh spokesperson said HelloFresh is committed to responsibly sourcing and follows guidelines from Monterey Bay Aquarium Seafood Watch program. How does lobster trapping threaten whales? A lobster pot or lobster trap is a method commonly used to catch lobsters. Is concerned about the risk it poses to rare whales. Entanglement in fishing gears, the leading cause of serious injury and death to the North Atlantic right whales. As a result, bycatch management is rated ineffective for all pot and set gillnet fisheries operating within North Atlantic right whales range because current management measures do not go far enough to mitigate entanglement risks and promote recovery of the species. Monterey Bay Aquarium Seafood Watch recommends that companies avoid all American lobsters caught using pots in these areas: Canada, Northwest Atlantic Ocean, Bay of Fundy, Canada, Northwest Atlantic Ocean, Lobster Fishing Area 33, Canada, Northwest Atlantic Ocean, Lobster Fishing Area 41, Canada, Northwest Atlantic Ocean, Lobster Areas 27 to 32, Canada, Northwest Atlantic Ocean, Newfoundland and Labrador, Canada, Northwest Atlantic Ocean, Quebec, North Shore and Anticosti, Canada, Northwest Atlantic Ocean, Southern Gulf of St. Lawrence, Canada, Northwest Atlantic Ocean, Southwest Nova Scotia, Canada, Northwest Atlantic Ocean, the Gasp Peninsula, Canada, Northwest Atlantic Ocean, the Magdalen Islands, United States, Northwest Atlantic Ocean, Gulf of Maine and George's Bank Fishery, United States, Northwest Atlantic Ocean and Southern New England Fishery. Alright, so possibly lobster might be off the menu. Come on. Let's finish your walk so you can get food. Just stop. Shut up. You have to put your 2 cents into everything. They're way the fuck over there. He wants to join the conversation. We'll be over there in a minute. Alright, let's see if there's anything else. What are you doing? Okay, here we go. Here's one. I found a new story. And every time I tap on it, it scrolls up or down. Oh, there we go. Buffalo man sentenced for fatally injuring infant. Robert L. Dumas, 37, received 20 years in prison and 5 years of post-release supervision. A Buffalo man was given prison time for fatally injuring an infant. Robert Dumas on Friday received 20 years in prison and 5 years of post-release supervision after pleading guilty to 1 count of manslaughter in the first degree, which is a Class B violent felony. In September 2020, Dumas repeatedly assaulted his girlfriend's 17-month-old daughter in a home on Hirschbeck Avenue in the city of Buffalo. The child, Simone Calhoun, was unresponsive and was taken to Oshai's Children's Hospital. She died 4 years later. The cause of death was determined to be homicide by blunt force trauma. There's a video.
But we begin this midday with breaking news that just came into our newsroom within the last hour. The 17-month-old Buffalo toddler who suffered a brain hemorrhage allegedly caused by her mother's boyfriend has died. The Erie County District Attorney says Robert Dumas now faces an additional charge of second-degree murder. Dumas is accused of beating and shaking the child. Buffalo police say this happened over the course of the last month. The alleged abuse left the girl with a brain hemorrhage, several bruises, and retinal tearing before she died. Dumas was initially charged with first-degree assault, but again, charges are now upgraded to second-degree murder. The judge set bail at $200,000, but the DA did not agree with that, saying that there should not have been bail for Dumas.
There we go. Hopefully you heard that video. I think I was a success the last time when I was able to share news videos with you guys because of the dual screen of this phone. Why did you go backward? Why are you going backwards? Crime Stoppers of Western New York offering $7,500 reward for information on murder of a toddler in 2011.
Looking for a part-time job? Like to drive? Like kids? First Student is hiring school bus drivers. Started up to $25 per hour with signing bonus and paid CDL license training. Call or go online to apply at workatfirst.com.
Crime Stoppers is asking for the public's help to solve a more than 10-year-old murder. Jahara Taylor was only 20 months old when she was killed in 2011. She was living with her mother and her mother's boyfriend at the Town Gardens Apartments on Clinton Street when ambulance responded to a first aid call there. Jahara was taken to the hospital where she died. Anyone with information should contact Crime Stoppers or Buffalo Police.
There you go. There's the video.
Shell Rotella with advanced synthetic
No,
technology.
thank you. These, everything is getting annoying with the ads lately. YouTube has got the unskippable ads back to back, and then at the end of the video as well. Like, who the hell is going to stick around at the end of a video to watch an ad? By the end of the video, you're either looking for another video or leaving YouTube. No one is going to see that ad. It's so stupid. Okay. Local restaurant fights to stay open. Restaurant owners are feeling the heat from the pandemic. Williamsville Historic Preservation Commission recently voted against Share Kitchen and Bar's patio enclosure plan. Owner Joel Schreck said local leaders are standing in the way of his efforts to keep his doors open. Growth can come later. It's more about surviving now, Schreck said. Community member and restaurant regular Julian Macy said he has not been happy with the way the commission has been treating Share. I was just a little upset that this was taking place right here in my backyard. Shrek said the pandemic hit his business pretty hard, and keep the doors open has become increasingly difficult. It's about us having enough seats to sustain higher labor and food costs. Shrek said Commission has fears that the enclosure will block a view of a historic mill right down sidewalk. The Commission didn't respond yet. Emailed the meeting minutes, said they voted against the proposal of the expansion and roofed patio. It makes me pretty angry that they're not letting businesses succeed in the village, Shrek said. He motioned to his outdoor patio can stay opened only for 4 months out of the year. Yet now he needs that seating to keep his business afloat. He said he has no ill intentions for the historic buildings around the restaurant. We actually value being a part of a historic village. What? Overall said he fears mom and pop shops are disappearing due to situations like this one. I'm gonna make that one the last news story because we're almost home. So what you think about all the news stories I shared with you guys? Let me know in the comment section below.
Good morning.
Good morning, man. How are you today?
All right, how about you?
Pretty good, just hanging in there.
Excuse me.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
don't have to walk over there.
Yes, ma'am.
Did you ask, I forgot his name.
Danny?
If he have any use for, well, maybe the other guy.
Okay.
If you have any use for these NFL shirts, I got some. They're 4X.
Yeah, they'll probably fit them.
Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome.
Enjoy the rest of your day, dear.
You too. I got more if he wants some more.
All right, I'll let him know.
Okay.
Okay. You ready to go in and eat breakfast? Yeah, you ready to go in and eat breakfast? Whoa, he's a good boy. Come on. Alright, and alright, that's the end of this video, guys. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you don't, you can hit that dislike button. Share if you want to, subscribe if you want to. We will see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.